No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
Left himself with 149. Pin is in the back right corner of this green.
Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
This will be a 14-foot putt here. Oh, straight into the cup. Well done. That's a birdie here at 16. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16. And he'll stay at 2 under. Frank, this whole area of the country, Monterey, Carmel, 17-mile drive, just such a stunning setting for golf. We're just taking a nice drive with the emerald green fairway set against the ocean blue. It's just ideal. But talk to me about playing the course, Pebble Beach. What should a young golfer like this keep in mind when teeing it up for the first time as a professional?
Rich, it's the polar opposite of the drive in, where you decompress and look at the views. Because once you get on that first tee at Pebble, it's a wonderful golf course designed by Jack Neville, you're going to realize that no two holes look the same. I mean, that's stating the obvious there, but side hill lies when you play it towards the Pacific. And then you sort of beat your way around the golf course. The beautiful downhill par 3 7th. I know it's talked about and it's photographed, but that's where you start scratching your head and like, do I have the right club? And that's a feeling you get at Pebble so often around this golf course. But I mentioned 7, so I've got to mention 8, 9, and 10. In my opinion, they're the 3 best par 4s in a row in any golf course I've ever seen. I mean, they're beautiful driving holes and iron play, but Pebble's about the experience, but it's also about the legacy that this golf course has for America. So to compete at Pebble is one thing. To play well at Pebble, well, that's another thing as well.
Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Chance now for another birdie.
And he's seemingly had no problem with his reads all round long, so this shouldn't be too difficult.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he'll remain right where he is. Wow, California's still golden, depending on the view. And Frank, this one is hard to beat. 18th tee at Pebble Beach. Here we are.
Yeah, it's a stunning hole, Rich. Not only a great par 5 because you have to make decisions on whether or not you want to go for this green in 2, but just how picturesque it is. The bunkers you obviously see down the left, just slightly right of the water. But those trees, the one especially in the middle of the fairway that you have to navigate with the tee shot, and the one short if you decide to lay up.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Well, Frank, it is a pleasant walk under any circumstances, but how good is it when you've knocked it on in 2 here at the 18th at Pebble Beach?
It's a lot better than picking one out of the Pacific Ocean, Rich. That was just a great shot. And finally, you can exhale. The job is nearly finished.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Just a beautiful touch from way across the other side of town. Eight feet now for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. Okay, so a lost opportunity there, a 3-putt par at the last. And that will finish off our round of golf. One last look at the leaderboard, Frank. Our featured golfer down, but not out after day 1.
Yeah, they might have to take the standing 8, though, or hit the reset button. This can easily go the wrong way very quickly. Tomorrow, important round.
EA Sports, and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From beautiful Pebble Beach, California, it's live second-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Well, let's face it, Mother Nature's just showing off this week. Pebble Beach, one of the crown jewels of American sport in all its glory, as we look at the Friday leaderboard. Our leader, a California kid from Long Beach, Patrick Cantlay. He's at 9 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, no luck to play the weekend, hovering a few shots inside the cut line, entering play. Is starting up the right side.
Do I detect a few nerves off the first tee? 3 wood straight out of the bag. Ooh, lucky break too. Bounces back in the fairway.
So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. That one was running so hot. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
118 yards to the hole. Have to calculate the wind coming from right to left. Gap wedge started left of the hole and staying there. Gonna leave a little work left.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Got it there, but not quite on target. This is a 13-footer. That is so painful when you come up that short.
Why is it that putts on line come up short?
Okay, it's a bogey here at the first, and that's going to drop him to 2 under. All right, that's in for a bogey here to start the round. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
Good solid tee shot there, coming off the bogey at the first. This is in the fairway at number 2. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
When you find yourself in the fairway on the second at Pebble, you have a great opportunity to take advantage of one of the easiest holes on the course.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly. Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the greenside bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot. Shame, good opportunity, but that ball just sailed on by.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Not an ideal result there. Hoping to maybe get this close. It is on the green, but not where you want to be. Right, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
A look here at birdie.
And this is a putt players love to see, uphill, slightly right to left. Yeah, that's surprising. You wouldn't think he'd leave that short.
That finished off for par here at the second. And he'll stay right where he is. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, Frank, here we are at the third. Severe dog leg left, and I'm just curious how much of that dog leg the big hitters might think about chewing off.
Rich, the game has changed so much. If there's a hint of a breeze behind, I mean, really, have a crack at it with a driver. It's about 350 yards, really, to the front edge of the green. But if not, you've got to negotiate those 3 bunkers on the right side. And depending on what club you want to have to head off the tee, decide which one of those bunkers you want to aim at.
Well, look out. That is way right. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. We'll remind you that coming up next week, we move from the serenity of the Pacific Ocean here at Pebble Beach to a scene that will be anything but calm. That is the Waste Management Phoenix Open down at TPC Scottsdale. Frank, I always think different venues, sort of different soundtracks. Pebble is crashing waves with Argyle sweaters. The Waste Management Phoenix Open, it's like a nightclub in Prague at about 2 in the morning.
And I've been to Prague too, yeah. Except Prague doesn't have the 700,000 people. It's the greatest gate. Some say the greatest show on grass. It really is. That 16th hole, I'll tell you just one quick little story. Tom Watson, in his heyday with the late Bruce Edwards on the bag, it was the one hole he changed his routine. He would get Bruce to go ahead to the tee, all those people around, and he'd just say, give me the club and hit it. It was the one time he broke tradition. It's absolute frenzy at Scottsdale.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, we're looking at right to left, minuscule break, slight upslope.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he moves it to 2 under par. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll stay right where he is. Wow, a day's worth of breathtaking shots, Frank, from the players and the Pacific Ocean. There it is, and this begins that beautiful 7-hole stretch along the ocean. Short, par 4, 4th hole.
And this is also where some of these decisions become quite critical. Do you try and drive this green 330 yards to the front? Or do you worry about that little pot bunker on that left side, which is about 250 yards to get over it? Because that's what narrows this fairway down. But it plays uphill.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second with his par 4. This one on the slow side as he'll try to get this one close. Oh no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. This from about 10 feet. Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. And he's going to get this to 3 under par. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he'll stay at -3. First par 3 of the round, and Frank, I'm reminded of the great history that Jack Nicklaus has here at Pebble Beach, and that goes well beyond what he did as a player.
Well, that's for sure. We know his playing credentials, but he won the second of his 2 U.S. amateurs here in 1961. Actually said that was the best he ever hit the golf ball, but his legacy really as a designer, you see right here in front of you. I never got to play the old 5th hole, which is further left, but this is an absolute beast. It plays around 190 yards, very narrow green, and that is a cliff on the right, believe me.
That ball went straight down into the heavy rough.
That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's just now it's another shot.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll remain right where he is. Okay, this par 3 shows its teeth. It is a double bogey. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. Well, this is where the excitement starts to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into possibly one of the greatest stretches in all of golf. This is a 498-yard par 5 goes up the hill, Pacific Ocean in the distance, chance to make an eagle here, and chance to feel really good about where you're headed. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. They call that position A. That's going to be right down the middle.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's two good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
That one had to feel good.
Well, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Doesn't look like a lot of movement to this one. It's for eagle. Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. Not much left here for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And following the opening 69, he'll get it to 1 under for his round here. Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. And he'll move to 4 under. Frank, there are certain spots in sport that kind of steal your breath. Starters gate at the Kentucky Derby, home plate at Fenway Park, maybe top of the hill if you ski at Kitzbühel, 7th tee at Pebble Beach. Absolutely is one of those special places.
Just over 100 yards, Rich. It's the ultimate, piece of cake. Where that's what it looks like, but then you try and taste it, and you want a little more, and then you realize you've just bitten off more than you can chew.
Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Yeah, and it's a pretty makeable one. Little bit of break from left to right, really not a lot.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Here we go. This one for birdie. That one just gonna sneak on by. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7, and he'll remain at 4 under. That one finished off. It's in for par, and he'll stay right where he is. We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below. Yeah, this not a terribly long hole, so precision off the tee is the key, and the iron is the right call there. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Aggressive off the tee, ball lucky not to run out of fairway and into the ocean, but now sitting in an ideal spot with access to the green.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. And that will be quite a challenge from there to get away with his par.
If he can make this, I'd just take it and run to the next hole.
Boy, that was a good stroke. That definitely threatened the hole, but just did not want to go in. Nope. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain right where he is. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And that's going to drop him back to 4 under par. The 2019 U.S. Open number 9 was the hardest hole on the golf course. Frank, give yourself certainly a good crack at 4 by hitting the fairway.
And that's all you wanted to do in 2019. It's fine to say all too, but having to hit the left side of this fairway just to keep it in play, and then once again head into, I know we say this a lot here, but a very narrow green and a very small green, but this time with a long club.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
From a bit of a downslope here, his second to the par 4. Now this for birdie.
And it looks pretty much straight overall, but it's going to pick up a lot of pace as it heads down this slope. Needs to be careful.
Now a 7-footer. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th, and that'll be a 2 over 37 for this outward 9. Okay, good putt there for his par here at the 9th. And that will mean it's a 34 on the front side, 1 under par. Start of the inward half and another big and bold par 4, Frank, with the ocean yet again running the entire length of that right side.
Yeah, you call it the ocean, I call it the world's largest water hazard, but look again on the other side of the fairway and you'll see those 3 bunkers. Needless to say, they have to be avoided. But you do actually have to hit your tee shot just inside those because, once again, you've got a fairway that tilts left to right.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. That one up the right side. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. Second shot, good look at the green. Now this, for birdie at 10.
Hair of right to left in this one, Rich. Straight back up the slope.
Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll stay right where he is. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, this you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From an ideal location, middle of the fairway, this his second.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Just under 80 yards to go now as he'll decide how to flight his second. He has a 12-footer here. The pace absolutely perfect there. Down the slope. It's in for a birdie. And he'll get it into red figures for the day at 1 under par, 5 under overall. We'll say he should have made that. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll stay right where he is. First par 3 now on the backside. Frank, this is sort of the forgotten hole with 12, 202 yards.
It is. It's in the corner of the golf course. If you look at the right side of the screen, it's very narrow, but that's actually the entry or the gateway. And the reason why I say that, that's the full width of the putting surface. If you're going to take the bunker on, you've got to carry the ball another 8 or 9 yards. But one thing in your favour is this hole plays 10 yards downhill.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Well, he was asking for it to sit down, but it would not comply, and that's going to wind up over the back.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
That is well read. A terrific putt there to save par. And he'll remain right where he is. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. Here we are, Pebble's 13th 401-yard par 4 that some consider a bit of a breather on the course. Birdie is definitely a possibility here. The 13th here at Pebble Beach is sort of a forgotten hole. It's only 401 yards of par 4, but I promise you'll remember it if you make a birdie here, and you'll have a good chance if you put it in the correct position off the tee. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Nope, that wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball going to run off the fairway and into the bunker. So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
We're looking at 131 yards left to the flag. Pin, front right. It's a sneaky one.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Hoping just to get this on somehow, his second from the fairway bunker.
So close. The strike wasn't too bad, just a little off line. And now, greenside bunker coming up.
safely out of the bunker, but still a little bit of work left. I think you'd like to see that a little closer. 11 feet away. Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And he'll remain right where he is. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570 plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
This one's starting a little bit right. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Frank, a chance here to get home in two, a chance maybe to do what Gary Woodland did on his way to winning the 2019 U.S. Open.
Yeah, Gary hit a great 3-wood, but I don't even think he was trying to hit that on the green. Look at that big gaping bunker left and short of that green. You would think that's to be avoided, but no. That's actually where you want to finish up because it's such a hard pitch shot. There's no point laying up. If you can get into that front bunker, it's a relatively simple splash out shot. One of the few times you want to hit your second shot into a greenside bunker.
Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the third shot. All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. Yes, indeed. The line there, perfect. It is in for a birdie. And he'll move now to 5 under par. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. Here at the 15th, a good drive. Frank would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. Unfortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of four bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up popping into the bunker. Put himself in an excellent position. Keyboards, 88 yards. Really good opportunity here. Second shot.
Oh, just the strike. The sound of it when the ball does the rest. Great shot. Well, for such a big drive, I expected better out of that bunker shot.
A look at birdie here at 15.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. A great opportunity here for birdie. Oh, no, that's not staying out, is it? Oh, boy. And a great opportunity goes by the wayside. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay at 5 under. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll remain right where he is. Par 4, 16th hole. Frank, what's the right play off the tee?
You don't need driver here for a start, Rich. It's a long iron or even a fairway wood. Now, you see that big gaping bunker in the middle of the fairway? That's not really in play. 205 yards gets over that. But that's the line. If you look closely up the right there, those two bunkers, you just see a little sliver of the bunker, the left of the two on the right. That's sort of a no-no. So anything slightly left of that runs out about sort of 280 yards, that is prime.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot. So can he capitalize on the break here? His second from the short grass.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
A birdie putt now at 16.
Yeah, and there is a big break here from right to left, and we're going back up the slope, but just ever so slightly, so you have to prioritise that line.
"12 feet still to go." Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. Well, not to be. Okay, so that one finished off with double bogey. And that won't help the cause one bit. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And, of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland, he had to chip it on this green and made 3.
A birdie putt down to Iona.
And this should be fairly straight overall until the halfway point, and that's when it's really going to start working from right to left.
This one's tracking on a very good line. Look out. Oh, you talk about electrifying this crowd. How about that one? A bomb for birdie at 17. Will certainly help the cause. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, you're not just playing the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, are you? You're taking a moment to soak it all in. Stand on that tee box, look out at the Pacific Ocean, think about what's happened here, who's played this hole, who's made history here. And then you let it rip. That will do just fine.
That tee shot chewed off an enormous amount on this par 5. Easily reachable for 2 now.
that is not the spot to be. Wow, and Frank, the views here at the 18th at Pebble get a whole lot better when you knock it on in two just like that.
Oh, that second shot's like a banana too. It keeps turning left, and you've got to really pick a definitive line, and that was just absolutely ripped.
Oh, hello, what a putt there for Eagle to wrap things up. And that will write an end to the round here today. "15 feet away. That's a bit offline. And they'll leave a good 4 feet coming back. That's a good putt to save par here at 18. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows, if you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. There's such a fine line, Rich, between playing well and sort of not struggling, but just mediocre. Putt goes in here or there. That could easily change tomorrow. Make a couple of birdies early, pop a long one in, then all of a sudden you're off and running.
So that's a wrap for all of us at EA.